Hey friends, look, I shaved my head today. That was part of my morning chores when I woke up. So I've been getting up on average anywhere between 4 a.m. and 8. So I'm trying to figure out my new normal in the summer. But every day is so... Okay, every day is definitely different, but I am getting into kind of a routine, which can change according to what day it is. So I have to hold a wet rag on my phone because it is 97 degrees here in the van. Yes. And yeah, I'm just in awe at what the human body is capable of. Now, granted, there are some for getting through this kind of heat. Hi, hi, 𝐸𝐞𝐿𝐸. Hydration is an absolute must. I'm constantly drinking bone broth. So part of my morning chores when I get up is I mix in this powdered bone broth with water and I fill this up. Not all the way up, I fill it halfway. And then what I do is I pour into my main water jug throughout the day so that I'm constantly getting the bone broth. And the bone broth has, I believe it has all of the electrolytes that we need. I think Dr. Josh Axe verified that, and he's a doctor that I use for all ailments. I consult him before I do the medical profession because I think the medical profession, just like our education system, is brainwashed. They don't know how to use, not all of them, but many of them don't know about healthy eating from nature's table, which is a phrase from Don Tolman, who's someone that changed my life and helped me learn how to eat. Like, literally, it's like basic things for health. Our culture just doesn't even know or understand. It's crazy. And I don't mean to come off as self-righteous. If it weren't for the people that I met in my life, I wouldn't know any better or different either. So right now, my diet is pristine, and it has to be. Because as soon as I eat processed foods, I feel it. Like, it drags me down. I feel miserable. So I'm eating a pretty clean diet, like whole fruits and vegetables, nuts, grains, and seeds. Yeah, today it got up to 110 degrees. Right now it's 97 degrees. So yeah, it's cooling off. And you know, this feels good, even though I'm sweating. Cool. Yeah, where the dark things are. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, see, I've been reading my comments, and you know, there are some concerned people, and their concerns concerned me, and that's what kept me away from Slab City for 4 years. Yeah, 39 humidity, 39%. But on the East Coast, it's generally way higher than that, like twice that. But because of the agriculture in this area, and the Salton Sea, and also, you know, we're not that far from the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, I'm not really doing this because I feel like I need to prove anything to anybody. You know, I'm here because I'm one of those people that can't, for whatever reason, I've not been able to make it in society. Like, society basically spit me out of the workforce. So I've had to think outside the box. Like, at first, I did van life, and I thought, well, I'll just have an online business. I'm already teaching live online classes. I might as well make money that way. And that worked until the company that I was working for closed. And then I was forced to, one thing led to another, and I started my own online business, and it just hasn't taken off. I'm working a strategy now with Pinterest. And then, of course, people have so many opinions, and, they try to help and give their opinion. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Yes. Okay. Yes. It's a journey. And those that succeed in this economy, in this society, hats off to you. It's not working for me. So I have to try other things. My business, for whatever reason, it has not taken off. I still have it. I still have online. The website runs beautifully, although that's been a hoot. I paid like $2,000 for groove.cm, and they started off by getting backing for the company before it was even fully usable. So the past 3 years have been quite a bumpy road, but I decided back in 2021 that the company had come far enough that I should just go for it, because then I wouldn't have to pay for a website. I wouldn't have to pay for webinar features, email, like all these different things that cost. They have monthly fees, and it was just astronomically expensive. Like just as bad as renting an apartment in LA, that kind of expensive, Like like holy smoke. So I found an out-of-the-box solution. I paid one time, and now I have all the tools I need to run a business. But my issue continues to be leads. So I've been working for 7 years. This is eight years now. Learning how to do marketing, and it's not been easy. It's not been an easy road. So long story short, I tried to get jobs in Ridgecrest, California over the past 2 years, and I had 3 jobs. The first one was a Montessori school, and like they were giving me decent pay, like $25 an hour, which is I guess competitive to public schools, private school. And I was like all ready to go through the Montessori training, really excited. I lasted 5 days. I was an assistant to another teacher, and unfortunately our views on children did not agree, and I think she might have said something to the principal. So basically the principal said, I can't afford to pay you, and just let me go. And that was like shocking. I cried my eyes out because I really wanted that job, even though I didn't think that the woman I was assistant teaching with, I didn't think we were a good fit, but I was willing to make it work and comply, and hopefully eventually get training from one of the kindergarten teachers on how to do Montessori, because the teacher she wasn't really doing Montessori. It was kind of disappointing. And she was like the sergeant with the kids, and it was just awful. So our worldviews on children definitely clashed. So anyway, long story short, I got laid off. And then the next job, which was actually my favorite job, maybe my favorite all-time job. Why aren't I doing this job now? I'll tell you why. It was for medical transportation. And one of my favorite places on earth, which is the Eastern Sierra. But it was a hard-ass job. You had to be available at all hours. Like, literally. It was like very all-consuming. I only wanted to work like 4 days a week. I think I ended up working 5 at the company's convenience. And, it was a great job. I would have stayed with them. The pay was not great. It was like $15, $16 an hour. But I ended up getting another job working for a base contractor for China Lake. And I can't really say who, because, yeah. That's all I'll say about that. So, you know, it was a good job, good paying job, but the managership wouldn't support me in learning my job. And then I basically got gaslit when I asked for help, got made fun of. And then when I stood up for myself, I ended up getting fired. So it was just a rude awakening as to how, you know, working for someone else can be. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to work the beet harvest in the fall, if all goes well. By the way, I invite you to get down with the kickdown if you want to support my journey. There's the Cash App. There's PayPal. You can join my Ko-fi community. And that would be greatly appreciated. So I'm literally riding on savings right now from the last job I told you about. Literally from the tax money I got back from that job. And that job lasted me 3 months. So, it's been a journey and it keeps unfolding. And I feel like it's getting better and better since I've come here to Slab City. I feel like I'm more in harmony with who I am here, and I've attracted into my life, been attracted to like-minded people, people that care about the earth and each other, and you know, we have similar values. So my campmates, I'm really pleased with. We get together, not every single night, but regularly throughout the week. Some nights we all keep to ourselves. We're all single people, and it just works. Like, we just have a nice synergy, and we're becoming good friends, I think. So, you know, we're starting to gel and figure out what we want to do in the future together, and you know, it's just unfolding, and it's beautiful. It's like, I don't want to interrupt that flow. Although accepting a beet harvest, the beet harvest job is, you know, really, I feel it's necessary to keep the van running. Because, you know, these other projects here in Slabs, I don't know what the financial yield will be for that. So I guess I'm kind of erring on the safe side. And plus it'll get me out of Slabs, and, you know, I'll be able to go on an adventure. So we'll see if that works out. I got hired on Monday to work the beet harvest, and I'm excited, super excited. It's great money in a short amount of money, in a short amount of time, and then I can come back to Slab City and resume doing the projects here that I'm excited about. So stay tuned. Many exciting things are going to happen. So tonight, I didn't have my main meal of the day because I got, as my friends say, I got a rabbit up my butt. I had all this energy. I had all this energy to make food tonight. So my friend Dreamcatcher has all these raw fruits and vegetables, but doesn't always, you know, she needs help chopping them up. So I offered to make a tuna salmon salad using her raw fruits and vegetables, and I put in some mayo, and oh my god, it turned out really good. So I'm going to do a shorts about that, and actually I have leftovers in the fridge. I can show that to you. Let's do that. Wow, the stream is going really well. It's not dropping. I thought something was falling from the ceiling. You know how sometimes spiders will do that? But it was nothing. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at... Here's my fridge. Okay. So... There it is. It's tuna, albacore tuna, salmon, broccoli, celery, carrots, and I also do this really cool thing because she has fruit. I add fruit to it. I add strawberries and blueberries to that, and it tasted amazing. Like, the fruit just gives it a tart kick and a fruity flavor, of course. And notice what I'm doing here. I have to cover my fridge. Also, I've been having an issue with ants, so I gotta be on ant patrol tonight and be ready with my diatomaceous earth to drown them. I might have to get baby powder, which I don't really want. I don't like the smell of baby powder, so I was hoping the diatomaceous earth would work because it doesn't have any scent. But Dreamcatcher was saying that it didn't work for her, so I don't know. Like, some nights I have none, other nights, and they're sneaky little buggers. When I'm asleep, it seems like that's when they get going with their business. But since I'm up late tonight doing this stream, it's like, well, I laid out a bunch more of diatomaceous earth, so I'm hoping that has taken care of the ant problem. I haven't had any mouse issue, and my doors are open because I need airflow in here. So whenever I'm here, I gotta have the windows and doors open so that I don't suffocate, these high intense temperatures. So it's airflow, it's the fan. I've got this Bauer fan going, which has been awesome. I have that blowing right on me. I don't have it blowing on me right now because it's fine at the distance it's at. Plus, I don't know, can you guys hear? Might be able to hear it. It's kind of loud. So yeah, I decided to make dinner tonight for the camp. Hey friends, I lost connection, so sorry about that. It's really difficult to hold connection out here sometimes. So let's just wrap up here. I want to invite you again to check out my Ko-fi community, link in the description. And if you want to support this channel, there's the Cash App or PayPal. Help support my journey. Anything is appreciated. So go ahead and check out those links. And someone left a comment. Let me get my glasses on. I'm so glad I have them. Oh, cool. You lived here in Slabs years ago. Nice. Alright, so stay tuned for day number 7. Tomorrow will be 1 week of summer.